Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Living Life a Life You. I am your host, Dr. Veronica Garcia, and today we are joined by Sarah Cathyrn. Hi, Sarah Cathyrn. How you doing?
Hello. Good. How are you?
I'm so good. So excited to have you.
Well, thank you for having me.
Of course. So you are a student at Life University. I just learned that you're in 12th quarter, which means that you're in the last level of clinic. What are the things going through your mind? How are you feeling?
It's a bit bittersweet. Glad to be at the finish light, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. But it's also sad because I've just really enjoyed being here, making lifelong friendships, and I love school, so I love learning and everything. So bittersweet.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you are in the chiropractic program.
I am.
All right. So talk to me about clinic. Talk to me about the experience going through the first year, which is your basic sciences. And then second year, we start honing in into what chiropractic is.
Yes.
Then practice, and now almost in peak.
So the first year, you have all of your basic sciences and getting that out of the way so you can get ready to take part one. So I found the first year a little bit of a struggle with all of the basic sciences that I had to take. But, you just get into those study groups and you just learn that studying is your life, and you have to learn how to time manage. And just making sure that you have like a good time management skill will really help you through the program. Once your second year starts, you're like, okay, I've got this. I kind of know what to expect. And then you get into a few of those classes that like to give you a hard time, but you have to think about what's at the end at that finish line. And that's my goal as being a chiropractor. So I just had to wake up those mornings and be like, remember, you're here to be a chiropractor.
Yes.
So, and now I'm in my third year, last year. It's bittersweet, like I said, and you've got the routine down pat. And clinic, they throw you in there, and then you kind of have to take a few weeks to figure it out. But the unit docs are so helpful, and especially in student clinic, the docs really help you transition well. So my time through clinic has been really well, and I love my unit docs, and they're all super helpful.
That's amazing. I love hearing that. I love hearing that as a new faculty clinician at student clinic. I love listening to that, because it definitely is. I believe it was student clinic, and clinic itself was my absolute most favorite part of the chiropractic program. Yes, I love the learning piece of it, but the particular thing about clinic is that you put it all together.
Yes.
And you go ahead and translate that into what clinic setting and having a patient looks like. And that's really awesome.
Yes.
So talk to me. I understand you said time management as a secret sauce to be successful in this program. I could not agree more. Furthermore, I understand you were also a fitness instructor within the gym at Life University. Talk to me about that experience. How do you even make all of it kind of come true?
So prior to starting the DC program, I was getting my bachelor's degree in exercise science. So my last semester of school was working at a wellness center at a university close to home called Troy University. And that's where I started learning how to be a fitness instructor and using all those skills in my exercise science degree, and using those to create classes. And I loved that so much. Once I started this program, I looked onto the student job portal and saw that they were wanting fitness instructors. So I instantly applied. I waited a quarter though. And then I applied and fell in love with it. So Ryan, he was my boss at the time, and he basically let me have creative freedom in what type of classes I wanted to teach, and how I would teach those classes. So I thought that was amazing. I would teach whatever I wanted, whatever I was feeling that quarter, like whether that be dance, cardio, spin class, a bar class or even like just a stretching class, he let me just kind of run with those ideas. And as far as time management goes with all of being a fitness instructor and classes, it worked out well that I could pick and choose how many classes I wanted to teach and how often. So I typically did between 2 to 3, sometimes even 4 classes a week. And I find myself, if I'm busy, time management kicks in better, and it works better for me because I have my set routine and schedule. So then I can look, okay, I have this 30 minutes here or an hour here that I can put some time into studying. So I think keeping yourself busy helps you with time management even more.
Yes, I could not agree more, for sure. I was one definitely in class that used to have, okay, I have this club, I have this job, I have this thing, which means that my calendar has to be color-coded, meals set in place, everything set in place. Absolutely. But it also allowed, I think that the more busy that I got, the more successful I got in the program. And I used to think, how is that even possible? You have from 2 to 4 to study. What are you going to do from 2 to 4? You're going to study.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
That's amazing. So I love that you were giving the creative reins to kind of design those. From the perspective of it being an extra earning, how would you say, was it an extra earning, first of all? And second of all, how would you say would be your preparation time that you had to do for those classes?
Yes, so it was extra earnings, and it was nice to have that like in my back pocket. Being a student, it was an amazing job to have because I got to create my own hours, and they knew school came first. So it was a perfect job to have. I'm sorry, what was your second question?
About your creative reins, about the prep time.
So you also could log in your hours for your prep time. Okay. So that counted towards my earnings. And, you know, it just depended on which class I would teach as far as how much preparation I would have to do. My dance cardio made me have to prepare a little bit more because I would do up to 6, 7 dance routines in an hour. But once I had those down pat and choreographed, I didn't have much preparation to do after that. And then when it came to a spin class, it would just come to me, and I'm like, okay, we're going to do this on this time. Here's the playlist I'm going to use. So it really didn't take too much time out of my schedule to plan these. So yeah, not too bad.
That's amazing. That's really good. Were you involved in any clubs as well, or are you involved in any clubs?
So not a strict, I'm this club, I'm that club. Right. Whenever I have time available, I'll see, okay, I have this hour in my schedule available. I'll go on to Engage and see what clubs are at that time. And I'll just pop in for one of those club times. And then the next week I might do something different. So I like to go to different clubs to get outlooks on different things. So that's what I've been doing with clubs. I try my best to go to ICPA as much as I can because I do want to get certified in perinatal care and eventually pediatric care. So that is where my goals are later on in life.
I love that. That was my next question. All right. So the goals are working with family, children, mamas, or about to be mamas. Where did this passion stem from?
So growing up, I was never really a kid person because I was the youngest in my family. So I was never really around kids as much. That was until everything changed and my sister got pregnant and had a little baby boy in January of 2020. And when COVID hit, I had to move home from college. And so that was also like a blessing in disguise because I got to basically move in with my sister and brother-in-law and be with my nephew his whole first year. So seeing that interaction with my sister and her newborn son, that just sparked something in me. And she actually just had her second baby, had a little girl back in July. So
amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you. She's beautiful. So seeing that interaction and being around her kids made me have a different appreciation for pediatric and perinatal care. And I think it's super important. So that sparked my interest, and now I'm hooked on it and can't get enough of it.
I love that. I absolutely love that. So you are taking some of those courses at Life University.
Oh, yes.
What are those courses?
So a part of the curriculum that you have to take is pediatric diagnosis. And I took that class, loved it. And now this quarter, I'm calling it my pediatric quarter because I'm taking advanced pediatric diagnosis and pediatric techniques. So I'm super excited about those. So my Thursdays are filled with pediatrics.
That's amazing.
So,
babies.
Oh, babies.
I love it.
Love it, yes.
I love that. I love that. That's been amazing. So do you know where you plan to peak just yet?
So I will be peaking in 13th quarter. I will be peaking here in around the East Cobb area. And then 14th quarter, I will be moving to St. Pete, Florida to peak at a pediatric practice down there.
That's amazing.
Yes,
congratulations.
thank you.
Definitely really excited for all of this beautiful journey that is about to happen and unfold for you.
Thank you so much.
Where do you plan on practicing, if you know yet?
I would love to stay in Florida. My family wants me to stay here because it's only 3 hours from where I'm originally from in Alabama.
Okay.
So it's kind of a perfect distance, and my mom really wants me to be in Atlanta, and actually my whole family does.
Yeah.
But I've always wanted to live at the beach.
Yeah.
So I'm going to live in Florida and give it about 5 years and then reevaluate, okay, do I want to stay here or do I want to move back to Atlanta?
Yeah.
So there's a slight possibility I might be back here.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, if you are, please come back as a teacher if it ever sparks your heart.
I've thought about it, and I would love to teach labs, and the hands-on aspect of teaching I think is so cool. So who knows, maybe.
And the only reason I brought it up is because you have that experience as a fitness instructor. It honestly does relate so well into just actually teaching chiropractic and what it is.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful. Well, Sarah Cathyrn, thank you so much. Thank you so much for spending a few moments of your busy schedule with us. Good luck in clinic. I'm really, really excited for the future. I'm really excited to call you a colleague in just a few quarters. So have fun, rock it, be awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. We'll see you in the next episode of Living Life, a Life View. Bye.